está la 2, pero la primera calle que veas...
A mano derecha, tiene que coger la próxima calle que viene.
No, a mano izquierda.
Bueno, ahí yo voy derecha.
Pero si acuérdate que vamos para la B3, lo que pasa es que estoy buscando la carretera más derecho para subir. Y después vas a ver que hay otra derecha.
Vamos a ver cómo es esto.
Ajá, ok. Estás viendo, ok.
Esta agua está peligrosa, cabrón. La tuya está peligrosa.
A la derecha.
Hasta se apaga.
Aquí también hay par de gamos.
Siempre rápido, cuando pase la gesta que dobla a la derecha, tiene que coger otra derecha al final y una izquierda rápido.
Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to start your week by installing your game plan.
Start training, skip simulator training.
A las 2 y a las 3. Apagó. No me apagó.
Ready. A ver cómo es esto, papillo.
No, me falta. Le voy a poner los cambios,
Yo tomo una derecha.
Ajá, una derecha y saco una izquierda.
Vamos otra vez.
Ok, aquí estoy. Aquí tomo una derecha.
Y una izquierda rápido. Al final vas a hacer otra derecha más.
Tonight, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the punter Bradley Pinion on to get us started, and we are underway from Heinz Field. To return, it's Cam Sutton. He'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Sutton on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry for the 2018.
Como yo lo cojo, le doy el taco.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 30, James Conner.
From an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball.
Oh, okay.
That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards in 2018. Here's a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
So you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other, controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Hitting the slant. Now the ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, it's Samuels. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 13 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets loaded sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 53 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Sutton now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
Ella, Flash, tiene que ser mío la pero te voy a dejar pegar 3 por el medio así.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Big bet on the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. The first throw for the backup, Haskins. He'll drop it underneath here to Snell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now it's Haskins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again.
Ah, lo dejaste.
He's going to take off with it. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Cógelo.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. It's the backup Gabbard. This one caught by Cameron Braid. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
6 yards.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, Gabbard. He finds Braid. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
First down, Gabbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. Around the NFL, he and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. Great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The tight end Cameron Brate was the target, but now it'll be third down. 5 yards off the play fake.
Suéltala, me cago en tu madre.
Down he goes. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick swooping in for the sack.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Now juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. The penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Coming up on 2nd and 7. From midfield now, Haskins. To the tight end, McDonald. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Haskins. He'll dump it underneath to his running back. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in our first boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. Well, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get
Mira, corre.
underway in this preseason opener.
¿Qué pasa?
Backed up deep, trouble here.
No
as they're going to start this
teclado.
drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Gabbert now to throw on
Mira la
first
Q,
down.
la Q, la Q, la Q, la Q. Va.
And he's going to go down.
En el vehículo autorizado.
5-yard line, it's a sack. Chris
Ya lo, pero el teclado está cabrón.
collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Tú sabes, papi.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
Oh,
That's
lane,
exactly
bro.
execute a run blitz there. They
Lane's
guessed
come.
correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
¿Quién? ¿Quién se apoyó?
On 3rd down,
Fe.
Gabbert.
Hacela, que
Throw
pasó
here,
el
that's
primero.
complete. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks
Mira,
up a
sí,
first down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going.
Suelta, suelta.
This play significant.
Suelta.
Pass hauled in downfield, and all the way down to 35. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way.
Lindo.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 35 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guy.
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
They had to
man,
get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Ray McLeod on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
Mira, bueno.
Okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Nacho lo tenía. Buena. Buena. Ahora sí, caripelado. Caripelado.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Mira la Q, suéltala. Vamos, cógela. ¡Diablo! ¡Ahí está! Papi, estamos partiendo todo el mundo. Bueno, después yo les explico bien que estoy arriba.
Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense from the quarterback and everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start the next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Vamos, cógelo. Ave María, estaba heavy. Mira, ¿para qué te sale?
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of
bounds. Yo lo sabía.
From this 10-point deficit. When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. Sometimes you just don't
tócalo ahí mismo, puñeta.
Stay with who you know and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins.
Míralo ahí, cógelo. Cogimos la bola, fumble. Papi, fumble.
Look at the big man. To the end zone, a fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. The offense, they've had some sloppy
Papi, con teclado, esta gente va a meter feca, te harás loco.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football. And we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
And the Steelers ready for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball. They get their timing back.
Got an open man, it's Washington. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
7 brings us
that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in-route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works.
Por medio.
Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and
and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense.
Yeah.
And that go around.
Defense
won the challenge. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
No llores, papillo. Estoy dando la oportunidad y no se está aprovechando.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Second and 11 now.
Cacho, está fácil. ¿Cómo tú no vas a coger ahí mismo?
Floater there is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Cambiaron, van a cogerla. Van a cogerla.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. The left side completion to Jones. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on the EA Sports. Try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw.
Ya, te quedó solito.
Man, it's McLeod.
Quédate solito, está bien, guíllate, papi.
Ray McLeod, 35 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And they forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away.
Suéltala.
They can't touch the
Suéltala.
ball.
Able to get away.
Suéltala. ¿Cómo la suelta? Me cago en la madre. Es increíble, mano. Vamos para allá, que te voy a tirar a ti. Vamos. Vete. Vete. Vete, 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 vete.
Impressive that he's staying in the pocket while avoiding those couple of wood. He's got a man complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo sack. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer. but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Now Haskins on first down.
Ya, tremano, cuando me separo de él.
And they're going to get
La
this
madre.
beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive
man.
and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Lindo. Ah, pero fla de quién. Defense, ¿cómo va a ser?
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing now, Haskins,
Cógelo.
first down. Stepping up, he'll try and
No deja, hermano.
he'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the Buccaneers, 36.
Looking to throw again on second down.
So,
Haskins over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Haskins, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Well, that'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Seguro.
As
Seguro que
expected,
ustedes
they're
van
going
a...
for it to keep the drive
¡Ah!
alive.
Y ya, yo creía. Llegué a tirar bien.
The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible.
Vamos a cogerla ahora, fíjate de
Now
eso.
the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on
Vamos a
each and
cogerla.
every snap.
Tiempo
And try and
corre.
give themselves
Oh.
a chance.
Ella, caripelado. Ah, bendito. Aprieta el tiempo y quieren que pare el tiempo. Bueno, va a parar en 2 minutos.
Back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon,
Vamos por
because
este
right
lado.
now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Fournette. I think this defense knew what was coming.
Ya no tienen
as
timeout
he is
ustedes.
smothered behind the line.
Ya no
And
tienen
now we'll see a
timeout.
timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
No tienen timeout,
Loss of a
papá.
yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
No tienen timeout. Vete por el lado. Vete por el lado. Ahí está.
Able to break one tackle, but then quickly
Ya lo,
brought
¿cuántos
down.
tomados les quedan?
Nice little gain. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's
Lindo.
going to have the first down, and
Ya
that
se la
is going to
acabaron.
suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the
Ay, bendito.
ground.
Ay,
And
bendito.
taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now the first carry for a former Pitt Panther.
Ya, me tumbó el pana mío.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down by
Ay, qué
Tight ends in
tiempo
their
coja.
formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Tiempo que corra, papá.
Again, it's McCoy. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
3rd down.
On the counter, here's McCoy. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good.
A ver, partido.
Right where it is. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on
Quiero,
ice.
papi, ya tú sabes, ya estamos ready, por lo menos en teclado no estamos tan ready, me atrevo a tirarme con cualquiera. Ahora para chequear mi gente, gracias por estar ahí, gracias por ver esto, suscríbanse, si no se suscribían, vamos a agradecer.